Well, hello. Welcome to Dashcam Diary of a Disabled with me, Chronically Happy. We are going on an adventure. A Lububu adventure. I am on the hunt to find a Lububu in order to fulfill this girl's wants, in order to trade a card for me. And this entails finding a bikini or hat that her Lububu could wear. I don't know if she insinuated me making it out of beads or out of material or crochet, or I don't know. So you know what I did? I'm like, I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna try and find something that I could use to send her for a Lububu. But I am not a Lububu collector. I'm not a person that's into that. I know what they are. I know there's so many different series. I know there's a secret in every series. There's some that are kind of cuter than others, but I don't really find them super adorable. Like, I have to have them because they are super expensive, for one. Number two, you're not really guaranteed because they're blind boxes. And so in order for me to buy one, I need a purpose. I'm not going to just buy one to buy one. Although, if I wasn't on such a time limit, which I've already promised boxes Friday and then Monday, and now Monday's over with. And so now I'm to the point where I'm like, oh my gosh, I am so late at sending this stuff back out that these people have already sent stuff in the mail to me. The exception of one, I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure what both of them are. I'll have to re-ask them to find out for sure. I don't know. So anyways, I would much prefer to buy one from the actual Pop Mart store where I know they are authentically from, or that a lot of people get them from. But I think I've heard of people even getting Lufufus from Pop Mart too. I'm not positive. I try to stay up with the trends, but I also don't. I do enjoy, it's a guilty pleasure, I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy watching people open their blind boxes to see if they get the special or not. There's one in particular that I like, something Shibi. I just know because I know her discount code is Shibi. That's how I know. That's as much as I pay attention with my ADHD. Because like I said, I'm really not into it that much. If I had been, I would have paid way more attention, and all I have to do is go back onto YouTube and go find it and blah, 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 blah. But I'm kind of on a time constraint because for so long and too long. And I could have just looked this up and done this several days ago, but now I'm behind. But I'm still kind of tempted to go on there and purchase one, but it all depends. It all depends. I asked this girl if she wouldn't mind if I sent the box without that one item right now, and eventually she will get the second item that I want to give her for giving me this card, because I want to make sure that I can tailor make this outfit for a Lububu. And the only way to do that is to find out by having and owning one myself too. And so then I can create and basically use it as a mannequin to create things for Lububus, potentially out of beads even. Because I don't see this trend going away anytime soon. I feel like it's only going to continue, and people are only continuing to dress them up and do all kinds of, dress them up like regular dolls. Seriously. They're like adult dolls. because they're so expensive that I'm pretty sure not that many adults are going to buy these for children. Maybe they do. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not all that up on the trend. I just know it's a trend, and I know it's a thing. And I know with kids love blind boxes too. I mean, and it's all about the reaction videos too, for when you do get that extra special limited edition or whatever the case may be. You know, I know there's unboxing videos of all kinds, and I like doing a haul videos for my raving with my raving outfits. I like to do my unboxing or haul videos myself with those. They're not really blind items. I know what I'm getting. Sometimes I forget what I'm ordering, so in a way it kind of is a surprise because by the time I get it, because I don't like to pay for the extra fast shipping or anything, I'm like, give me the free shipping and let it take forever. But unless I'm trying to get it by a certain festival or date, and then I'll pay a little extra if I need to, but I try not to. And I'm actually trying to cut back on my spending on this because I have plenty of outfits now that I haven't even worn, and so it's just finding the right event for these certain outfits. Honestly, it's all about the vibe, about if it's a club, if it's a festival, if it's an outdoor thing, if it's a daytime thing versus a nighttime thing. Like, there are so many different kinds of events that could be. I would love to I should have showed before I even took off on my drive, because I'm on this mission and the mall closes in 45 minutes, and I'm supposed to get at the mall in 30 minutes. So I'm only going to have 30 minutes to try and book it to whatever store it is. I will meet up with my friend that's meeting me at the mall because she lives right close to the mall. She's going to walk over with the babies and the kids and hubby probably. I don't know all the details. I don't know who all's coming. All I know is I'm meeting her at least. And I'm going to give her a big bag of goodies of things that I have to give to her. It all stems from, I've been kind of collecting things to give her for a while, honestly, because I haven't came down to her town of Albany to visit her. I've been so busy visiting and doing other things with other people and stuff. Sometimes some of my friends start to feel neglected after a while, and I try my best. I spread myself pretty freaking thin. I was just in bed because I was in pain. I was in bed groaning and moaning but I just ate some sugar, and I'm getting some energy drink in me, and I'm messing my sleep schedule up even further, because why the F not? Why not? I've been doing it for 4 or 5 days in a row now, staying up goodness hours. I didn't want to take the Lord's name in vain, but I've been staying up unreasonable hours, and I somewhat got my sleep a little bit back to normal last night. Chiropractor appointment this morning. Although I didn't get that much sleep, I got good sleep. What I did get, I'm also weaning myself down from my anxiety meds because I've had to take them quite a bit lately for a couple different reasons. A lot of it being with inflammation, and my body is not adapting to the weather change very well at all. Not adapting. I'm sorry for the crappy lighting on this video. I'm driving right into the sun, and I tried to have my little ring light for the top of my phone on to try and balance out the lighting, but I'm not trying to be blind while I'm driving here, and I do have to pay attention to my GPS. My phone kind of hinders the GPS mileage of when I have to turn, so I kind of have to take a quick peek down at the GPS mileage for where I have to turn. I have the sound turned off, which honestly I would rather have it turned on for while I'm filming, just so I don't have to keep kind of peeking. But 1.8 miles, so I'll gauge that out of my, okay, so at 59.7 is where I turn, 58.7. I can't stick that there because I have something else in my pocket. Dang it. Anyways, so I went to the store, continuing on with this Lububu story, continuing on. ADHD distraction. Watch out, Skelly. Sharp corner. I wish this lighting was much better. I could wear better sunglasses to help block the sun as well, but wearing a hat like this, a baseball cap, it really pushes down on the bridge of my nose, and the bridge of my nose is deviated, so it hurts and causes pain, so I can't wear certain sunglasses. A lot of sunglasses interfere with my hat, so I can't wear both my hat and sunglasses at the same time. So done with my side story. Whew. Lububu story to continue. 1.5. Okay, yeah. I know where I'm at, where I need to turn now. Anyways, as I was saying, the Lububu story. I went to the store and I asked a lady that was working in the kid toys section and doll section, because I looked myself and I didn't see anything, went down an aisle or two and saw her, and I'm like, I need to save some time. I had a Stormy dog in the car. I didn't want to keep her out in the car waiting for too long while I was inside the store. So, I mean, it was like 49 degrees this morning, so, or 50 degrees when I went to the store. I got out and it was 60, so good thing I hurried and I didn't take that long, and it didn't get hot in the car. Or super cold. I did have it vented for. But anyways, ADHD brain, side story context, totally not needed, overshare. I tried to describe to the lady in the store what a Lububu was because she didn't know what one was. And, you know, a lot of older adults don't really know. I don't even know if I should know at 45. I don't know what generation in particular that it's popular in. Maybe I need to Google that. Maybe I need to Google the age, what it is most popular with, if there is one that is trending. Anyways, I don't even know how they do statistics on that, unless, I'm sure there's ways. I'm sure they figure it out. I'll ask Google and find out for sure. So anyways, I looked it up online, showed her a picture of what it looked like, and she was like, yeah, you know, I mean, without really having one in person and knowing, you know, what size to look for, I mean, it's kind of hard to buy something and to know whether it fits or not. But also, she specifically asked hat or bikini, and I'm like, dang. The only thing I could find was a Minnie Mouse outfit for like maybe a Minnie Mouse doll. And I'm trying to use one finger to hold this up so I can drive properly. 3 miles I gotta turn. So anyway, I found a one-piece swimsuit. And I'm like, well, dang, I don't know if this will even freaking fit, because one, body length and width, I don't know if this would fit. But also, it's not a bikini. I could totally cut this in half, though, and get my mom to sew the edges for me, because she's a seamstress and she's got a sewing machine. And hopefully she'd feel up to doing it for me. And in a day or so, if I asked her. She usually does if she's feeling okay and up to it. But I would love to make this a freaking bikini for the freaking Lububu. But I don't know if it will fit. But also, I think having this as extra is even better than a freaking hat, especially with this plur community, with a rave community. I don't know, it seems like a lot of rave communities into these Lububus. I think that's why I heard of it, is because I heard of it there first, honestly. really, realistically, is from the rave community that I heard about it. So that's what made me think of rave community Lububu. But I don't think everybody that likes Lububu raves. So one does not necessarily correlate with the other. But anyways, if she does rave, this is perfect. They are sideways hearts, or it can be considered butterflies. These are adorable sunglasses. I'm hoping that those would fit on a Lububu as well. But again, I don't know how far apart the eyes are. I don't know if these would fit around his fat head. If it is fat, I don't even know. So I really don't want to take the chance and send something that's not going to fit. I know it's thought that counts, but I really do want to try and make something special for this girl. I love a challenge, and I love meeting people's requests. And so she was very specific about it. I'm like, I don't have anything, Lububu, nothing at all. Like, did you want me to make it out of beads? Like, I don't even know. But I'm like, I'm creative. I hope I can pull something off. I am not a sewer. So I had to kind of rely on my mom to do the sewing for me. And I had to try and explain what I want out of it in order for it to potentially work. So I don't even know. So that's what this adventure is all about. I'm driving an half-hour or 30-mile drive to a mall to meet up with a friend, and she thinks it's going to be a Lufufu, and I'm like, I don't know, the comic book guy in my freaking town where I thought he could maybe have info about where to get one if he didn't have any of that kind of stuff, which I didn't think he would. I've been in that store once or twice, never really fully looked around because I'm not into that much. I'm not really into comics and anime and cars as much, but I have my friend's son that is really into Pokemon, and so I love going to that shop and getting special Pokemon stuff for their son for his birthday or for a holiday or something, or a just because gift kind of thing. Yeah, because my friend is always gifting me things all the time. And I hardly gift her as many things, but I gift her son so much more, which I think honestly it makes her happy because I am able to help her son be happy. And so it's really kind of comes full circle for me. And I give her stuff too. I give her things, gift her things, but not necessarily as much stuff that she's into, because she's kind of picky, and I feel like she's kind of hard to shop for and get for. So until she starts to let me in more in those kind of aspects of her life, because it's taken us a long time to build our friendship over the last 5 years, and we're still growing and learning a lot about each other, and making compromises in certain things because we still really love and care about each other so much, and we really have missed each other's company. She actually just invited me to do something with her and her husband, and something that sounds really fun. It's like a zombie survival thing with airsoft. And it sounds really interesting. I've never done anything like that before. I've done a paintball, but I've never done an airsoft kind of thing. But a zombie-related airsoft kind of thing? Heck yes! Like, come on, that's freaking sick. So I hope that we can make this happen and come to fruition. A lot of the time we've bailed out on each other multiple times throughout our friendship, and I think that's what has made it stale off and on throughout the 5 years at times, because it's either our health or other personal reasons why something might not happen or work out for what we plan to do. But it takes work to have a good, long-lasting friendship with people, just like a relationship, with a lover or a partner. It takes work, and it takes work from both parties to reach out and check on each other and say hi. Yeah, I'm just not very. I get really caught up in my own life and busy of crafting with gaming that I tend to just zone everything else out for sometimes weeks, and I do the same thing over and over again because I'm probably flaring and not feeling great or very symptomatic, and so I'm not always capable of doing things, and I'm barely capable right now. I'm like slowly starting to come out of my flare, but I'm still pushing myself too hard right now. So I'm keeping myself from being fully back from my flare all the way. And I'm getting craps for sleep, messing with my circadian rhythm. And so there's a lot of imbalances in my body right now that I'm trying to slowly correct one by one. And my sugar consumption is through the roof, which is making my inflammation through the roof, which is making my pain more frequent, which is causing my subluxations more frequently, which are slight, not full-on dislocations, but they're shifting of my bones where they're not quite sitting right against the muscle or ligament, and so it's causing muscle spasm. Best way to describe it, a subluxation. It's not in the correct positioning. And so if it's just slightly tilted, just like this, it could totally put my whole body into spasm, and sometimes my entire side of the body. Like, for example, I popped my ankle earlier after my adjustment today, and guess what? After that pop of that left ankle, the entire left side of my body locked up. I had something pop in my back or hip or SI area not too far after my adjustment, and almost immediately my top right rib is now out and causing my neck pain. And so my neck is in spasm too, which now, so then all the muscles and tendons and everything that's attached to that, going over the trapeziuses, and how it kind of makes a V in the back part of your back. Like my pinky is the shoulder, and down here is your butt, but here's your middle of your back, and the muscles kind of fan out like a fan. They look like a fan, and they go over your bone right here, all the pain in the world on both sides, really deep. Technically part of the paraspinals, I believe. So if you look up any kind of anatomy, look up paraspinals, and I'm having a lot of pain through there. And it affects depending on my arm positioning, like this versus this still causes a lot of pain, but this causes more pain. So I can't flap my wings. So it's the muscles underneath my arm, underneath the armpit, that wrap all the way around from the back of the body and underneath the rib cage. Those are all in spasm right now too. So that's a lot of different areas of pain that I'm dealing with all at one time, that I'm trying to ignore right now, that I'm talking about. So I am acknowledging the pain that it's there, but I'm also saying there's no reason for you to have pain signals going to my brain right now. My pain signals are being blocked by the pain patch. That is what my pain patch is for, and that is why I am just in denial of the pain signals. There's no reason for them to be firing right now. So I'm putting that out there, and that does kind of help, honestly. Putting positive words of affirmation and manifestation out there, with speaking it out into the earth, it's amazing what can happen and what can change. Even with the right vibration, I am healing myself with my voice. Just doing the best that I can. I'm trying to fluctuate my voice to try and give different areas of my lungs lung power. And yeah, anyway, I'm trying to be positive and look at my pain from another perspective. And I acknowledge, yes, I understand why there's some spasm going on, but there's no reason to continuously send these signals. There's just no reason to continue. I understand. You will get rest, and things will shift while I sleep tonight and go to bed. And things will get even more twisted, or maybe they'll correct themselves even. I never know how things are going to go. I might go on my foam roller tonight too when I get home and roll a little bit and try and get things to settle down out of spasm if they continue on like this. But I will take care of it when I get home. Unfortunately, I'm on a time constraint because the mall's only open for so long, and I gotta know. I gotta know if it's a Lububu or Lububu tonight. And if it's a Lububu, I need to purchase it, even though I won't know what it is, because it will be a blind box, unopened. So I won't know until I open it. But I'm pretty sure I know the packaging well enough to be able to tell the difference. I don't know though, but people can return things. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna say that it's Lububu. I'm gonna say that they ordered the real thing, and if it's a lot of money, then I know that it should be more real. But if it's too cheap, it's probably a knockoff, and I'm probably gonna have to just order from Pop Mart and try and pay extra for expedited shipping or something, and try and get it to me ASAP. I don't even know where Pop Mart is located or where their headquarters or warehouse is located at, but I'm in the correct lane. I thought so. I'm just trying the best I can to bring my friend with the cards the best thing possible. But what I'm going to throw in is this cute little handbag. Hopefully the bikini. And then these sunglasses. It does have a Minnie Mouse like sarong, but it has Minnie Mouse's thing all over it. I kind of would like to try and maybe tie-dye it or something, because I still have a whole bunch of tie-dye projects I want to get to with my uncle before he moves out. But hopefully he moves out soon. And then I want to maybe turn it inside out and maybe dye the inside black so you don't see the Minnie Mouse. You know, I want to recreate my own sarong. Like I want to figure out how to do something to make it my own and not just store-bought. Kind of like making this one-piece swimsuit into a bikini. I want to repurpose it. That is kind of my niche. My niche is repurposing things into things that they weren't meant to be used for. And it's to make it into new items, like keychains into necklaces, kid toys into necklaces and hair clips, decorated spoons for those types of people that like spoons, that collect spoons. So yeah, we're about to find out. I'm about to the mall. Whoop whoop. I'm excited. Like my friend. And I gotta text her and let her know that I'm here, or call her. So I better get off here, guys. I'm less than a half mile away and it's just right down over here. So I love you all very much. Thanks for watching. Peace out.